What if I told you the fastest way to outrank your local competitors on Google Maps is hiding inside their worst reviews? Not their backlinks, not their website, not some secret SEO plugin named after an animal. They're angry customers. Because buried inside those 1-star, 2-star, and weirdly emotional 4-star reviews is basically a cheat sheet for what Google users actually care about. And today, I'm going to show you how to use AI to reverse engineer competitor review sentiment, find the gaps they're missing, and use that to win more calls, more clicks, and maybe even steal the local MapPack top spot. Ethically, by the way. We are not buying fake reviews, we are not review gating, we are not creating 47 Gmail accounts named Definitely Real Steve. We are going to use public customer feedback to become the business people actually want to choose. And near the end, I'll give you the exact AI prompt I'd use to turn competitor reviews into a local SEO attack plan. All right, quick setup. When people talk about ranking in the Google MapPack, they usually talk about 3 big things: relevance, distance, and prominence. That's straight from Google. Relevance is, does your business match what the searcher wants? Distance is, how close are you to them? Prominence is, how known, trusted, and credible does your business look? And reviews play into that. Not magically, not like get 10 reviews and Google hands you the crown, but reviews influence trust, conversion, and they can contribute to prominence. Plus, reviews give Google and humans more context about what your business is actually good at. So if your competitor has 400 reviews and you have 39, you might think, well, I'm dead. Not necessarily, because most businesses collect reviews accidentally. They get whatever customers happen to write. But with AI, you can study exactly why people love them, why people hate them, what words customers use, and where the competitor is vulnerable. That's where this gets spicy. Imagine you're trying to outrank a plumber. Normal local SEO advice says, add keywords to your website. Cool, groundbreaking, put that on a mug. But AI review analysis says, customers keep complaining that this plumber doesn't show up on time, doesn't explain pricing, and leaves the work area dirty. Now we have something useful, because you don't just optimize for plumber near me, you optimize for on-time plumber, upfront pricing, clean work guarantee, same-day leak repair with text updates. That's not keyword stuffing, that's positioning. And positioning is what turns a boring local listing into the obvious choice. Here's the framework. I call it the SEAT method. Simple because I like frameworks that don't require a PhD and a whiteboard the size of a garage door. S stands for scrape, or more safely, source. E stands for extract. A stands for angle. T stands for translate. Let's walk through it. Step 1. Source the reviews. You pick the top 3 to 5 competitors ranking in the MapPack for your main search term. So if you're a dentist in Austin, search Dentist Austin, Emergency Dentist Austin, Cosmetic Dentist Near Me, whatever your money terms are. Then look at the businesses that keep showing up. Don't just grab the #1 result once. Do a few searches from different terms, because the MapPack changes based on location, query, and intent. Then collect public review data in a compliant way. That might mean manually copying a sample of reviews, using a reputation platform you're allowed to use, or using an official API or tool that follows the rules. Tiny, boring legal note, but important. Don't violate platform terms, don't collect private data, and don't impersonate anyone. Very sexy sentence, I know. But here's where most people mess this up. They only look at the star rating. That is beginner mode. The star rating tells you who won. The review text tells you why. And why is where the money is. Step 2. Extract the sentiment. You take the reviews and ask AI to categorize them. Not just positive or negative. That's too shallow. You want themes. For example, speed, price, communication, cleanliness, staff friendliness, professionalism, availability, quality of work, follow-up, booking experience, location, trust. Then you ask AI to identify emotional language, because a customer saying they were professional is nice, but a customer saying, "I finally felt like someone was actually listening to me," is a positioning weapon. That sentence tells you the deeper need. People are not just buying HVAC repair. They're buying, "Please make my house normal again before my family melts." They're not just hiring a lawyer. They're buying, "Please make this terrifying thing less terrifying." They're not just choosing a med spa. They're buying, "Please make me look refreshed, not like I was inflated at a birthday party." Quick game. If you see this review, "Great service, nice staff, would recommend." Fine, nice. Now this one. "They explained everything before starting, gave me options, and didn't pressure me." That second review is gold. Why? Because it contains a fear. The customer was afraid of being pressured. So if 5 competitors have reviews praising "no pressure," that tells you the market has pressure fatigue, which means your Google business profile, website, service pages, photos, review requests, and even your phone script should reinforce no pressure recommendations, clear options, upfront estimates. Suddenly, you are not just another business. You are the answer to the thing customers were already worried about. Step 3, build the competitor weakness map. This is where AI gets really useful. You ask it, what are the most common complaints across these competitors? What do happy customers repeatedly praise? What customer needs appear underserved? What phrases appear again and again? What would a perfect business in this market emphasize? And you'll start seeing patterns. Maybe every top-ranking roofer has good reviews, but customers complain about cleanup. Maybe every dentist is praised for skill, but people complain about scheduling. Maybe every restaurant has great food, but complaints about slow service at lunch. That's your opening. You do not need to be better at everything. You need to be visibly better at the things customers care about and competitors neglect. That word visibly matters, because being better in private does not rank, convert, or get clicked. You have to make the advantage obvious. And in a minute, I'll show you how to turn this into review prompts without breaking Google's rules, because this is where people accidentally wander into the danger zone wearing flip-flops. By the way, if you want to check out a tool to help you get more reviews for your listing, take a look at kudoping.com. It's very easy to use and helps you systemize and automate getting better reviews. I'll leave a link in the video description notes too. Step 4. Translate insights into local SEO assets. This is where the ranking part comes in. If review analysis shows customers care about same-day service, don't just keep that in a spreadsheet like a little digital trophy. Use it. Add it to your Google Business Profile services where accurate. Mention it in your business description if it's true. Build a page around it if it's a real service. Add photos that support it. Train your team to mention it. Use Q&A content that answers it. Write posts around it. And, most importantly, ask customers for honest reviews in a way that naturally encourages detail. You cannot ask only happy customers to leave reviews. You cannot offer incentives for positive reviews. You cannot tell people what rating to leave. But you can ask a fair, open-ended question. For example, would you be willing to share what the experience was like, especially what helped you choose us or what stood out during the service? That is not scripting a review. That is inviting useful, honest detail. And detail matters because reviews that mention real experiences are more persuasive to humans. If your competitors have vague reviews and you have detailed reviews saying, "They arrived on time, explained the repair, gave me 2 options, and cleaned up before leaving," that is doing 3 jobs at once. It builds trust, it reinforces your positioning, and it gives future customers the exact language they need to feel safe choosing you. Also, please stop asking customers to leave us a 5-star review. It sounds like you're a waiter holding the receipt hostage. Ask for honest feedback. Make it easy. Send the link. Don't be weird. That alone puts you ahead of half the market. Now let's talk about the actual AI prompt. You can paste competitor reviews into an AI tool and say, "Analyze these Google review samples for local SEO positioning. Identify repeated positive themes, repeated complaints, emotional triggers, service gaps, customer language, and opportunities for our business to differentiate." Then, turn the findings into Google Business Profile improvements, website content ideas, review request language, FAQ topics, and service page angles. Do not suggest fake reviews, review gating, or anything that violates platform policies. That last sentence is important. AI will sometimes try to be helpful in ways that make your lawyer develop a twitch, so set the boundaries. Then add, rank each opportunity by likely customer importance and ease of implementation. Now you don't just have ideas, you have priorities, because not all insights are equal. If customers complain that a competitor's lobby music is bad, okay, noted. If customers complain they can't get appointments, pricing is unclear, or staff doesn't communicate, that's much bigger. But here's the part that can genuinely change the game. The goal is not to copy your competitors. The goal is to copy the customer's unmet desire. That's the difference. Copying competitors makes you a weaker version of them. Listening to customers makes you the business they wish existed. So the final playbook looks like this. Find the top MapPack competitors, collect a useful sample of public reviews, use AI to extract themes, complaints, praise, emotional language, and gaps. Turn those gaps into real operational improvements. Then reflect those improvements across your Google Business Profile, website, photos, FAQs, service pages, and review request process. That's how AI helps you steal rankings. Not by tricking Google, by helping you understand the market faster than your competitors do. Because most local businesses are still doing SEO like it's 2014. They're changing title tags, adding near me to pages, and posting on their Google profile once every 6 months like it's a seasonal ritual. Meanwhile, you're using AI to read the mind of the market. And the best part? Your competitors already paid for the research. Their customers wrote it for free. So next time you look at the MapPack and see a competitor above you, don't just think, how do I outrank them? Ask, what are their customers trying to tell me? Because hidden inside those reviews is the map. Not just to better rankings, to a better business. And that's the part Google and actual humans tend to reward.